time for another segment of Fresh from the Field. Jenny Van Roy of Farmers Feed Cities and Jason Persall, soybean farmer and owner of Pristine Gourmet, are here with everything edamame, which is it's fancy word for soybeans, right?
Well, it's absolutely a fancy word.
And you're actually from, we have to get this shout out because I'm a Norfolk County girl, you're from Villanova.
Yeah,
which is near
absolutely.
Waterford.
Just outside of the big city of Villanova.
Oh, wow. Rural Villanova.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And you're quite a different type of farmer because you actually do processing on your farm as well. Whereas most soybean farmers, you know, they just sell it and then it gets processed somewhere else for whatever reason. But you're actually...
Yeah, absolutely. We're on the fourth generation family farm out in Villanova in Norfolk County, as you said. And about 8 years ago, we decided to value add to our farm. We were just a regular grain farmer, and we started with our cold pressed oils, and it's just kind of morphed into something more, and that was with our edamame.
Okay, very cool. So the oils you actually press at your site.
Yeah, absolutely. We not only grow the product, we actually have a press mill right on site, and we cold press virgin canola oil, soybean oil, and sunflower oil.
Very cool. And we've got some pictures of your farm as well. We want to show that off. If we have them. There we go.
Yeah, that's a field of our edamame.
Okay.
And we grow those every year. We harvest them. Actually, we just finished our harvest about 3 weeks ago.
So what's the difference between edamame and soybean? It's the same thing. It's just a different growth time?
Yeah, absolutely. We don't allow the beans to come to maturity. We harvest it as a vegetable crop. So instead of an oilseed crop, it actually becomes a vegetable crop.
Okay.
So we harvest them in a certain stage that they're at their peak sugar level, and we harvest them, machine harvest them, and in two different ways, in a shelled and in a whole pod.
Okay.
And then they get blanched and frozen, and we offer them 12 months of the year.
Frozen product right here.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you're going to cook up some steak actually. With
Actually, we're going to
oils.
actually going to do a little sautéing with our edamame, and this is a real quick little recipe that we put together. And I am in no way a chef. Okay. So
I don't know you, Jen. We were admiring your fancy chef apron.
I know.
That's the coolest apron I've ever.
Really
Take a little walk out here and show people what the apron looks like.
I know.
That's the coolest apron.
Yeah. A little shout out to a friend of mine that made those, so it's really good. Anyways, we do this, and it's really simple. So if you're coming home quick from work and our kids just love these. So take some of our frozen edamame into a wok or a fry pan, and you want to just let them warm up a little bit like that. You can add a little bit of oil. Obviously, you want to add some virgin soybean oil that we produce in our farm.
And soybeans will actually be, like soybeans that are used for crush for oil will be being harvested in Ontario in the next couple of weeks.
Right, so it's all different.
That season is coming up.
And we were talking before, Jenny, that this is so important, I mean, with the whole eat local and grow local, because most of the edamame right now that we have in stores comes from China.
Yes, it does. And it's something that not many farmers have chosen to go the route that Jason has, but as he said, he diversified and wanted to, you know, do something else other than just growing the product that you'll see for oils, the soybean for that. So it's really nice to have that local option in something such as edamame, which isn't really, you know, a food that originates here in Canada.
Right, but it's one that's becoming a lot more popular, right?
Absolutely. So you can just heat these up, and you can do a few different things. You can just simply just serve them after they're warmed up for a few minutes. Throw a little bit of sea salt with them, and pop them in your mouth, and you're ready to go. Other than that, you can jazz them up a little bit, and you can throw a little bit of garlic in with it.
Okay.
And a little bit of soy sauce. And
it's interesting. I'm seeing them, they look like they're about to pop.
Yeah.
One just kind of breathed there.
That's right. It's a little bit of the oil coming off of it. And you can just add a little bit of soy sauce in that as well. And it just adds some really fantastic flavor with it.
And what's with the steak here?
We actually are doing two recipes today, two in one.
We've got about 2 minutes left, so.
Sure thing.
So what we do with a marinade, it's another real simple marinade. It's nothing complicated. So we just take our virgin canola oil, which has a lot of flavor, packs a big punch of flavor, very robust oil.
And where can you buy your oil? Can you buy your oil actually at the farm?
Yeah, you can come out to the farm. We're more than happy to see you anytime. And or you can go to Denny's in town here, and they sell both our edamame and our oils as well. There.
Okay, great stuff.
So you put a little bit of the canola oil, about that much in the bottom of it. I like to splash a little bit of soy sauce in there just for a little bit added flavor, but you can do whatever you want. But this is what I like to do. And a little bit of cider vinegar.
I've never heard of marinating in oil before. So what does it do?
Well, it just infuses with the meat. And
okay.
The type of cut we have right here, and this is from VG Meats, and they have a store in Stony Creek.
Yep.
Corey got me this. This is called a tri-tip, a real special cut. It's off of the roast, and it's a very dense meat. So if you're going to marinate this, I always like to say a minimum of 24 hours to marinate.
Yeah.
Just toss it in a Ziploc bag like that. Roll it around.
Make sure it's closed really well.
Yeah, make sure it's closed first. Massage it well, and then just stick it back in your fridge and serve the next day on your barbecue.
Are you sticking around to make this for me then?
He says he's having it tonight with his family.
I'm taking it home.
Okay, well I know where you live now, so we'll get all your the farm contact information actually up on our website, chch.com. But again, another great example of how farmers are feeding cities in our area. Jenny and Jason, thanks so much for coming in. I'm just having fun playing with the steak here. So we're back with more Morning Live at 8 o'clock. Stay with us. That feels good.